Have you ever thought deeply about this? A man spends his entire life working hard, sweating day and night, sacrificing his peace and his sleep, giving everything he has just to build a future. He works like a warrior, fights like a soldier, and carries burdens that most people don't even see. But then something strange happens. A woman with just a few words, a few tears, or a few emotional games can break that man's strength in a matter of seconds. Have you noticed this? Some women don't fight men with physical power or arguments. They fight with silent tricks. Tricks that go directly into a man's heart and take control of his mind. Even the strongest, smartest, and most successful men fall into this trap. And here's the shocking truth. This is not just a normal game. These are psychological weapons, hidden tactics that women have used for generations. The problem is, today's men are completely unaware. They don't even realize their own mind is being hijacked. Now think carefully. What if your mind is no longer your own? What if your decisions, your choices, and even your anger are no longer in your control, but controlled by someone else? You become a puppet, dancing on strings that you cannot see. Is that really life? Or is that a cage? That is why today I want to open your eyes. I'm going to reveal the 4 most dangerous tactics that women use to control men's minds. These methods are so silent and so deep that if you don't recognize them in time, one day you will wake up and realize you are living as a prisoner. It won't matter if you are rich, powerful, or respected. If these tricks capture you, all of that strength will mean nothing. But if you learn to identify these tactics, you will remain free. No woman will ever be able to humiliate you. So let's begin this journey. A journey that might shake you, that might even make you uncomfortable, but it will open your eyes. It will free your mind, and it will show you a mirror of truth that most men are too afraid to look at. Weapon number 1, emotions. The first and most powerful weapon is emotions. When a woman cries, it's not just water falling from her eyes. Those tears are weapons. They are chains. They are silent tools to capture your mind. Imagine this. You are angry, standing your ground, protecting your rights. You know you are correct. Your logic is solid. But suddenly, she looks at you and says, "Maybe I am not even worthy of you," or "I gave up everything for you, and you don't even care." At that exact moment, it feels as if thousands of weights fall onto your heart. Your brain screams that you are right, but your heart drowns in guilt and sadness. And this is how the game works. The man who was once strong willingly places his strength at her feet. His decisions are no longer based on reason or truth. They are based on the artificial weakness she just showed him. This emotional play is never loud or direct. It doesn't come as a sword. It comes as smoke. It enters quietly. It suffocates you slowly, and it weakens you from the inside, until one day you realize your decisions are no longer yours. They belong to her tears. This is the first step towards invisible slavery. Weapon number 2, guilt. The second trick is even more dangerous because it is invisible. It is guilt. A woman will not attack you from the outside. She will go inside your conscience, inside your heart, and she will plant guilt like a seed. Then she will water it again and again until it grows into a tree that chains you down. She will remind you again and again of what she sacrificed for you. "I left my parents for you. I sacrificed my dreams for you. I gave my whole life to you." These words do not hit you like arrows. They wrap around you like chains. Suddenly, you feel trapped. Your conscience starts whispering, "I am such a selfish man. I am so ungrateful. I don't deserve her loyalty." And this thought alone is enough to make you a prisoner. From that moment, you don't make decisions for yourself anymore. You make them only to avoid hurting her. You stop thinking, "What do I want?" Instead, you think, "What will make her happy?" This is where your freedom ends. This is where her control begins. And here's the worst part. This method feels like love. It looks like sacrifice. On the outside, it seems sweet. But in reality, it is poison. Silent poison. A cage built inside your own mind. If you don't break it, this cage becomes permanent. And then, without realizing it, you stop living for yourself. You start living as her shadow. Weapon number 3, reputation. The third weapon is one that has broken even the strongest men. Reputation. Every man values his respect. Every man guards his honor. A man can lose money, lose comfort, lose health. But the one thing he never wants to lose is his respect in society. Women know this, and they use it. She will say things like, "What will people say if you don't listen to me? What will my parents think of you? My friends' husbands treat them better than you. Why don't you?" Do you see the trick? These words are not about love. They are about image. They are about fear. Suddenly, you are no longer living by your own rules. You are no longer living by your own principles. Instead, you are living under the fear of society. It doesn't matter if you are happy. It doesn't matter if you agree. The only thing that matters is, what will people say? Slowly, piece by piece, your real self disappears. The man you once were dies. And what remains is just an actor. A man living his life not for truth, not for happiness, but only to protect an image. And here's the sad truth. This game never ends. Once it starts, you are trapped in it forever, unless you wake up. Weapon number 4, love and attention game. The final and most dangerous weapon is the game of love and attention. This weapon is different because it feels like pleasure. It feels like love. But in reality, it's an addiction. Here's how it works. Sometimes she showers you with so much love, so much care, so much attention, that you feel like the happiest man alive. You think to yourself, if life always stayed like this, I would need nothing else. But suddenly, without warning, she pulls it away. She ignores you. She becomes cold. She acts like you don't matter. Now you start questioning yourself. What did I do wrong? Why am I not enough? What mistake did I make? And this is where you fall into the trap. This is the push and pull strategy. She pulls you close with love, then pushes you away with silence. You get addicted. You keep chasing her, begging, pleasing, just to feel that one sweet moment of love again. It's like a drug. You know it's destroying you, but you still want it. You still need it, because without it, you feel empty. At this point, she knows your weakness. She knows she can control you easily. You are no longer a man. You are her slave. And here's the truth. When love becomes a game that gives you anxiety instead of peace, when it breaks you instead of building you, it is not love. It is slavery. Final reality. These 4 weapons cannot be seen with the naked eye. They are invisible, but their effect is powerful enough to change your whole life. If you learn to recognize them, you will stay free. Your mind will remain your own. No woman, no person will ever be able to enslave you. But if you ignore them, if you allow them to control you, then you will live in a prison with chains not made of iron or gold, but chains made of your own heart and your own mind. Remember this always. The greatest power in the world is not money, not strength, not respect. The greatest power is control over your own mind. If you master your mind, no one can cage you. But if you become a slave to your emotions, then even the strongest man in the world becomes the weakest prisoner.